there. Alright, so YouTube should now be online. We're still here. Before this archive, damn it. Let me just quickly put that in the playlist. This plugin definitely seems much more reliable than the previous one. Like YouTube is connecting instantly and I'm not really having any trouble. It goes there, save. Open that up. And yeah, I was just saying on Twitch, I'm probably not going to talk too much tonight, and yeah, let's just get this damn ambush done. Just warming up. I did it off stream while you weren't looking, just because I didn't want to get frustrated and consume another hour or two trying to get that done. Now, I've not shown everything that I've done in this playthrough, specifically grinding out the Nimpo and the weapons, so I think I will show you what happened. Yesterday, I played for about 90 minutes, got nowhere, and then I made the successful run. So this is me successfully completing this ambush. I can't see my monitor there, I'd have to switch. I can sort of see it in OBS, but I can't see the play button. And yeah, I've not rendered this video, so it's going to look a bit choppy in places, but it's fine. Basically, this is an hour and a half long so far, and then the ambush itself, it took about 15 minutes. So I'm going to shut up for most of this, drink some water, and just sit back and relax. I think I played the first part of this very well, and then I realized that I actually suck with the one-on-one battles. And at this point, I quickly realise there's no more bastards coming up. It is just a one-on-one fight with the ninjas now. So that's happening before 80 kills. This is not 80 bastards and 40 ninjas like I thought it was. I think the ratio is something like 60 to 60 perhaps. And it's just that we get 2 bastards at once with 1 ninja up to this point here. And at this point you're going to see me do my absolute best to throw this away. Something that I do see here is that I'm emphasizing dodging over blocking. And I sort of understand why, because if these guys get close to me, they can absolutely grab me with virtually no warning. But I see that if I can just block one of their attacks and it bounces off, then I can punish that. I spend way too long trying to dodge here and I'm getting counter hit in the process. Yeah, look at that. Jumped up, hit the ground, and the moment my feet touched the ground, he went into a grab. Like there was no need for me to block that. So I think I started trying to do some counterattacks here because I saw that was useful, and I almost got myself killed in the process. So for the rest of this chapter, I'll talk now because I really don't want to talk later. I could go back and grab the dubby, I've definitely seen that, but I'll hold off on that because I'm very worried about my time. I don't know how the final time calculation works. This chapter and most of the others ask for a time limit, and if I don't hit the time limits by the end of the game, I don't know whether we get locked out of the Master Ninja rank or not, but that is not something that I want to risk. Basically, for the rest of this chapter, I just want to get downstairs ASAP, get the flails, do all the encounters, and just get out of there. I may skip the encounter as we come out of the ritual room because that one is kind of annoying. It's very slow. I've also, use my words, I have seen the power of the Vigorian flails, the UT. I don't know whether I need to upgrade that to get value out of it though. Because the flails are very far down. What I need to do maybe is grab the flails, then go back up the lift to the Muramasa, then go back down the lift, and I'm not certain I've got time for that. But the flails work great in the room with the ghouls, the zombies. Yeah, I'm just trying some different things here, and I'm getting punished for it. Let's burn my last 2 potions here, I think. Well, I know I had to burn my last 2 potions. And I don't know why VLC has so many problems playing these videos. Little framey there. Yeah, this was after 90 minutes of trying yesterday. Down you go. Just for good measure. Certainly didn't get the time bonus, but yeah, that is done. Let's never speak of that again. I'll definitely be doing that for the whatever trial it is. Well, I might even do that for most of the trials because honestly I'm not sure that anyone has the patience to watch me bang my head against the wall for about 10 hours straight. Alright, so let me just do a quick reset because time is of the essence. I need to get back in here, grab the scarab, grab the big potion. Yeah, if you were paying attention, you'd notice that my karma score was different when I loaded. But it was only on there for a frame or two, so... I trolled you all. The ambush is done. There's another ambush in the next chapter involving Rachel. Yeah, I've got to be quick here, unfortunately. I don't recall exactly where all the scarabs are, which is a problem. We should be on 15 at the end of this chapter, I believe, so... yeah, I've just got to make it quick. I do not need to go this way, but I want that scarab and I want that potion. And you didn't see it, but basically I went to Muramasa and I reloaded on potions and whatnot. And yeah, we're good to go. So I've burned a lot of time. Let's go down to Babel Contra Speculum, or whatever it's called. I think it's Babel Contra Specus. I'll stop saying Speculum, I promise. I should have used that before I started, or before I saved the game. Let's go. So, I was told by someone, don't remember whom, that using the swallow here is a good move, but honestly, it's easier just to jump. Cool. Took a couple of hits there, but we should be fine. Do I need to roll jump? No, the rolling's disabled. Yeah, jumping is the key to speeding up here. It took some hits, but I'm okay with that. We've got a bunch of ghosts coming up, and I can take them out pretty easily and get my health back. Plus, we've also got that, which I will use. We're not coming back up here. What am I doing? I'm switching over to the windmill, and then saving again. I could probably drop down there quickly. I know I can. That's probably a better call than going in here. That said, I would like some red nympho, please. If you don't mind. No. I know how to play this. Really? So against these guys, incendiary shurikens work very well apparently. In addition to the windmill, obviously. I really want that nympho. I don't know if I can get to it from here though. Just trying to draw it a bit closer. So I have definitely seen there's a faster way out of this room. Not talking about getting through these guys, but what we can do is we can go up here and then do a sort of wall jump somewhere here. I'll figure it out later. But it's a much faster way than doing this normal jump here and then having to do an air destruction slash to get over the other side. Tanray Misra, how have you been, dude? I remember you. Hope everything's going well. Let's make a save. And incendiaries are also a good choice for these ghoul archers when we come back up here. Although they're going to troll me either way, so there's not much I can do about that, really. Yeah, let's just jump down. I need that last light down so we get a spawn. There we go. Can't see shit. Boy. Going so slowly. Oh god, that missed everything. Wow. Wow, that missed everything. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. Normally when they pop out, they're not iframed. Not immediately, anyway. Christ. That was unexpected. Yeah, I really should just heal through that. We have plenty of money, and if we don't have plenty of money, we're about to get plenty of money. That said, I do need to spend some very shortly. Both on purchasing new potions and upgrading my wooden sword. And also purchasing devil potions, which are expensive. A bit earlier there. Good. Oh, come on. Those chains are in really unfortunate positions. Really? Just want to try and get some money as a consolation prize. A light ship, how you doing, dude? Hope you're doing well. I just hate the design of some of these arenas, and I don't know how Jay does it with his camera angles. The way they can just get the camera perfectly positioned so they can see all these enemies incoming and then just take them out with UT after UT after UT. Also, I'd love some healing as I go down here, but I might be asking for too much. So the next save points, we have a scarab, and we have some flails. I don't know whether it's a good idea to upgrade the flails or not before we do the battle inside the ritual room. I know it will help with the UTs, but I kind of want to see just how much damage the level 1 flails do. That was dumb. I'll take that. More. Nice. Unless I didn't kill you, in which case, not nice. Oh. I was too busy recovering from that counterattack on the dead guy to actually kill the last enemy. What the fuck was that? That was terrible, that's what that was. Chilling and playing GTA Online. I never got into that game. I tried a couple of times, but I can never get past maybe 2 hours or so. Generally because I don't play well with other people, but I just didn't really understand what it was about, so to speak. It sounds very dumb on my part, but I am actually a very dumb person. That's not going to work. That is. Is it going to drop you? Kill 2. Charge over here. Do that. There we go. That's 7. Once again, the chains of this room make it very hard for me and them to engage. If they get caught on the chains, I can't take them out easily, and vice versa. Not that I want them doing that, but I want them to get close to me so that I can actually attack them. What's that? Like, this guy's stuck on the opposite side of the room. That is some lovely iframing there. Holy crap. And by lovely, I mean that's fucked. Okay, I've miscounted my scarabs. I really want some Great Devils. Gonna come back for that. Well, actually I don't, but I will anyway. Money grinding loop, yeah, that's what I remember of seeing, like the little start pass. I thought, yeah, okay, money's going to be a big thing in this game. Which you either get by, oh, it's down here. Okay, you don't have to take the lift. Okay, I'm upgrading it immediately. We either get the money by working for us or purchasing it. Shark cards for the win. And or maybe purchasing different versions of the game which come with shark cards for the win. I suspect that's one of the reasons why it's managed to stay under charts for so long, other than obviously it being a fantastic single player game. Alright, so let's upgrade this. So I know that's going to make a huge difference. I think I could carry that. Yes, that was not wasted. Wrong button. Push triangle there, I'm not sure why. Can't see shit. Oh god, I'm in trouble, aren't I? Nearly died to the lights of all things. I'm gonna swallow a potion. Which you'd think would not be required, but I'm terrible at this game. We're against lesser fiends. Haven't seen you guys in years, or what feels like years. Should be using flower UTs here. Haven't spent any money on shark cards. You've earned money through the grind. Respect. Bought the game for €6. Nice. That's significantly less than what I paid for it back in the day. I think I purchased it when it was either launch day or immediately afterwards perhaps, when it came out on the PS4. Alright. I'll just switch over to the incendiary for just a moment. Let's see if this thing does indeed fuck. It's good, but it's expensive. Yeah, so the thing about the Flower UT is that it has an enormous range. Much more than the Dragon Sword. Alright, let's do this. Oi, charge please. Oh my god. Okay, fine. We'll take that one. I'll take the rest. Oh. Yeah, this thing is wrecking. I could probably equip the Holy Gauntlets just for some additional essence here. Dude spawns and immediately dies. So this corridor here is best handled with the dubby, I know that, but I don't have the dubby. And honestly, given the interest of time, I am thinking that maybe what I should do here is skip this encounter. Lovely block. Not trying to do that. I'll go back for that red Empire if I can. Yeah, that was dumb. What I should have done is just done this. Let me absorb. Thank you. Oh. Okay, those archers are... Okay, that's a load. Yeah, this corridor here, the strat that I watched basically says use the Dubby. To get the Dubby though, what you have to do is go back into town, go to the area near the portal, break open the wall with incendiary shuriken, and then you've got to grab it out of the chest along with the Jewel of the Demon Seal. I've been doing research. Damn, these flails though, they are fucking. I definitely used them on the first playthrough, but I didn't realise that their UT has an incredible range. Trying to hit it there, failed. That will nice. Alright, let's switch back to the windmill and just take these dudes down. I want that one before I do that. Should have gone for the shuriken, that was dumb. Alright, let's try this again. Take one down, charge a UT. And they're all going to die in very quick succession. No, not you. Yeah, let me equip the Holy Gauntlet here. It won't kill them as quickly, but I don't think it's going to matter. As long as I keep hitting UTs on these guys, it's not mattering. And yeah, you can see the range there. They were a long way away from me. If I was using the Dragon Sword, that would not have hit. Not a chance. I was aiming forward. That's okay though. Who's left? Really? Never mind. Okay, so... I think I will go in here, try taking out a couple. I do want to grab the essence out of the chest, which is going to be tricky. Unfortunately, an ET is not a kill on those guys, a UT is. Let's just get out of here. Score is not a concern. Well, it is, but it's not a concern right now. Apparently we can get these guys airborne with that upkick, but I couldn't make it work there. Holding it. Had to let go there because that guy was going to grab me. Oh, nice miss. Thank you for the blue. Currently got the armlets equipped, which increases the power of my kicks. And that upkick attack works very well on the boss as well, apparently. Yep. A couple of cheeky fiend sealers there. Come on. Mirror Master is coming up, so if I need to purchase potions, I can do so using whatever currency I'm getting out of here. That should do. Go up, please. It's not that hard, promise. My only concern here is I don't have a save before I take on these guys as I go upstairs. Which means that if this fails, I need to go and do the ritual room fight again. I want that one. Let's take you out. Take you out. Really? Right, I do need to mix some heavies in there. The heavy attack does work. Yeah, these guys are just so disjointed. And not intended, given that they're, you know, zombies. It's just this room is absolutely awful to fight in. Yeah, I had a feeling you were too far away. That's a grab. Better watch out for that. Another one behind me. Am I missing anything? Did I miss a scarab down there? Don't think so. Let me purchase more incendiaries. And I'll reload on potions. There is a save point up there, I just need to reach it. I'll find it eventually. Yeah, the problem is these guys are very good at knocking me off. That's interesting. Did I miss someone downstairs? No. Yeah, I think I might have missed someone downstairs. These guys should not be respawning. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've missed someone downstairs. Okay, this is probably a reload. That's unfortunate, but unless I can get back up here right now and I take the potion hits, which... Oh my god. I'm comfortable taking the potion hit simply because we're going to start next to a Mirror Master on the next chapter. I suppose this helps. It's going to take me too long to get up there to be able to use the essence. Limpo is also an option, I guess. Can you hit from there? Yes, good. Please. Alright, I'll take that. It just means we don't get an impo against the boss. The score is not going to be an issue. We are well above the karma requirement for this chapter. Again, I'm just worried about my time. Alright, so what's the quick way out of here? Golden gas. I'm doing well tonight, dude. It's something like just run against here again and then do another flip. I need to get higher though before I do it. Come on. Movement in this game is not that hard. Well, actually it is, because this game is a troll. So the exit is above me. I think I've got to go that way. Yep, there we go. You go up that wall and then backflip off it onto that ledge, and then you just go up here. It's way easier than trying to run around the room every time like I was before. Okay. Boss time. There's no point going for UTs against this boss. They can't hit. Or if they can, it's not even worth it. So apparently the up kick attack works very well. That attack. It's not even that attack. This is because I've got the armlet equipped, which increases the power of attacks and throws, or kicks and throws. Not just general attacks. Yep. That's 2. I could probably just use an impo here, can't I? One more. Dodge those. If the time is under an hour... Oh, wow. Yeah, what I need to do is go back through all my footage and add up the times and see if I'm going to have problems later on. Because I believe the game has a hard time limit of 13 hours and 40 minutes. If we don't hit that, then we can't hit Master Ninja. Alright. So having done that chapter, we have an ambush coming up. Fucking ambushes. Let me go back here and save first. Yeah, the next chapter with Ryu ends with Alma, but I'm not too worried about it because we're going to go down to the base of Babel Icontrospecus again, and we are going to speak to Mr. Muramasa and refill our potions, so I'm not worried about skipping that visit earlier. Wouldn't have done that any worse if I tried, although I did get a time bonus. That's a good consolation prize. Potions, which I don't need. I could use that potion right about now. Okay. Yeah, we'll go for that. All the time that I've gained on the previous chapter, the 10 minutes, I'm probably going to burn them here in this ambush. I believe we have a single Vigorian Berserker ahead of us, who is guarding the Blades of Ouroboros. That's a potion as well. Don't need that. I have 22,000 essence. I really should purchase a talisman, shouldn't I? I'm going past Gamov, or I'm going past Muramasa on the way to Gamov at the end of this chapter, so that's when I'll make the purchase, after the ambush. Alright, have at thee! Let's move away. Okay, note to self, I can't block that. Well, I'm not trying to block, I'm trying to counterattack. The other thing that seriously worries me is the ambush involving 100 of these. Correction, 120. Again, not so much the method of taking them out, but the time involved, because there is a cheese method that we can use, but it's going to involve a lot of time, and I'm very worried that it's going to chew too much out of the Master Ninja target for the entire game. Oh wow, that wasn't enough to kill you. That's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Drop me some blue, please. If I held a triangle there, I would have been very upset. Yep, I'll take that. There's another potion there if we need it. We probably don't. This is not where I want to come out. I want to go this way and make a save here. These two have spawned. Might as well do that. I'm not going to get this kill in time. Making a save here, and then we're doing the ambush. I can immediately go to the end of the chapter right now, but that's not good enough. We need to do the ambush. So this one, I believe, and I say I believe because I've gotten this wrong a couple of times now, is 100 Lair Fiends and 20 Ogres. And this combined with my newfound knowledge of jumping around like a madman, along with this amulet, should be enough to do this, but it's going to be long and slow. Especially if I'm in range of the ogres when I charge the ET and whatnot. Ah! Alright, situational awareness is a thing that I need to develop. Out of here. No. Uh-oh. That's bad. Okay. This combination's a little bit trickier than the combos that I forced in the courtyard, and by that I mean they were all fiends and nothing more. But yeah, this is a strat. This is all there is to it. Dodge the ogre, dodge his swings because he can guard break me at any time. Charge ET, UT. And just damage like that. That's all I have to do. There's pretty much no other method of fighting as Rachel. But there is, but it's well beyond my skill level and or pay grade. Again, I question whether using the other... No, I need the charge time for the amulet. Never mind. I was going to say, is it worth equipping the yellow armlet? But no, I need this to keep me alive. Don't have a choice. Not a terribly interesting ambush, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong at any time, so I do need to stay on my toes. Nearly. Oops. Let's fire that early. And that as well. Haven't broken this guy's mask yet. There we go. No? Really? That was way too close for comfort. Another one down. Didn't kill anyone with that. Nice. I'm basically halfway through this, so I will heal. No reason not to. I'm gonna get all my stuff back. Well, I'm gonna get a shitload of money out of this, and I can purchase all my stuff back. Also purchase a talisman. I really want to take down this ogre. Unfortunately, these flare fiends are just chasing me a little bit too closely. Where are you going? I think this one's afraid of me. And you know what? It should be. Hoping that'll take out the ogre. I think the ogre can go down with 2 good UTs. That's not a good location to fight. And get away from that red barrel, which is clearly explosive. Okay, you're down. You 2 are still up though, that's a problem. A bit early there, Random. Don't do that. Oh, wow. Had to do it. Nice. Good square hit on him. That's another good one. That's a release. That's a release there as well. Good. Oh wow, that didn't break his mask. Three-quarters of the way there. And yeah, the mix is more balanced this time as opposed to what we had in the archives, so there'll be a few ogres to finish, but hopefully not too many. And look at this. I had been warned of this, but we're seeing it now. We're not getting any points for hitting the ET/UTs now. There is a limit to how many we can get on a particular ambush. That said, they're still well worth going for because A, that's the only way to fight as Rachel, and B, that gives us a shitload of essence when they go down. Still not done. 2 more coming. Okay, no, there's still another one there. I thought we were done. I think we might be done now, though. I only see 1, so I probably need to take out 8 more ogres. I'm not going to pull a JTB here and fight the melee because I'm not that good. I can do a couple of hits there, but that's about it. I think that hit him. I'm not sure. That was close. So this guy can guard break pretty much anything that I do, or he can do chip damage rather. That was very close, holy shit. How are you not down? I thought the range on this was good enough to hit you from there. It is. I just need to be patient. Let's not make any dumb mistakes. What the hell was that? Do not do that, Rachel. Charge a UT. Wait for him to get close. Do that. And we just need to repeat that. We have plenty of time to pull this off. That said, I don't want to take forever because the time limit of the game is, well, it is what it is, so... Yeah, I'm certain that's hitting him. I have to go for the jump for the iframes, or I have to go for the UT for the iframes there, but... Is that hitting him? Or is he iframing through that? I think he might be iframing through that. Never mind, he's not iframing through that. This one's standard hit. Oh god. No, get away. Getting how to play. Just gotta take out 5 more and I'll get this first go, and there will be no complaints about this ambush whatsoever in the comments. Or indeed from people who think they know how to play this game, even though they've probably never played Ninja Gaiden Sigma in their life. The Sigma part is the important part. That was dumb. Am I better off just going for ETs here? As long as I connect. Oh wow. Didn't break its mask. I did that time though. Oh. If you go for a jump, it's certainly mitigating the amount of damage that I do, but it can still hit. Or maybe you just take much less damage while you're in this form. I think that's it. I think you're just taking less damage while you're enraged. 2 more. That's to do it. If I was braver, I would fight you normally, but I'm not. Oh, how are you not dead? We go, 1 more. Boxy, how you doing, dude? You should have heard me last night. I was not a happy boy. When you play this eventually, I'm going to need to see how you do on the Chapter 7 Archive ambush, because that one is an absolute mofo. But yeah, I do indeed got this. This one's not hard. That one's not hard. How much money do I have? Not as much as I wanted. But it'll do. You have anything nice? Yes, good. Let's grab that. Grab this. I believe that is a jewel. Probably around April, May, June. Hopefully I'm done with it by then. I swear, once I get this game platinumed, or once I get this run done on Master Ninja, I never want to play the main story mode again. This is chapter 8 of 19. Just gonna be careful here because these two have respawned. If I die to them, I won't be terribly upset, but I will be upset. Right. Progress. I do not need kills. If you're insistent, I will kill you. Right, what have we got? The earrings are above us. I don't think I need to go for them. So I probably will, just to be thorough. Oh, come on. Not what I was trying to do, but okay. At this point, I'm not concerned about score. We've got the ambush, so we're fine. Not too concerned about how many potions I use either, because Hero Mass is coming up and I'm rich. Don't remember what's up here. Spiders. Nice. Come down. No, don't do that. Fuck. I had them, damn it. Yeah, these are earrings, aren't they? Those are literally just the... No, they're not the yellow ones, they're the red ones, aren't they? Yeah. That's not hugely helpful. I mean, they are what they are, but... is it worth going back and saving? I think it is. Let me just restock. And by that, I mean I can stock up on everything here. There's no reason not to do this. Don't need those. I need that. You're fully stocked on potions. I can go back for another Elixir of the Devil Way, and I probably should. Just gonna save again, now that we've done those 2 or 3 time battles. Hopefully you don't hit me, I'm not in the mood. Just going to take a break after this chapter and turn my aircon on. Well, it is on, but it's blowing air at the moment, not cool air. It's getting a bit stuffy in here. Let's grab one more of those. Alright, Gamov. Gamov and your mates. Oh, come on. Really? Alright. Never figured out how to take out this boss properly other than trying wall attacks and or trying to stay close and going for standard combos. So once again we have ads. And I tried to go for the ET-UT there, or the UT, because that was a blue, but it's not terribly effective. I'm out of Nimpo unless I want to use potion, which I'm not against. Take that. It's gonna hurt. Is this all there is to it? I think so. Trying to go for the Nimpo using the Nimpo that I don't have. Take that. Yeah, he's very good at dodging that. That's good for the ads. Yeah, the wall attacks are working here. They're working, they're doing work. Whatever you want to call it. Alright, ads are in. Oh, this boss sucks. This is not fun to fight. Where do we start chapter 14? I think we start near a Muramasa, so we should be able to purchase all that again. How's time? Time is good. Huh. Alright, so let me just quickly turn my aircon back on. Back in a sec. Alright. Chapter 9. This one's not too remarkable. This is the one where we go into the chamber of the blue eye and the red eye. And there's a certain boss at the end who, yeah, may cause me some problems as well. Guides basically say, look, just get past it however you possibly can. So I might just make a save in the next area very quickly and just make sure that I've not missed any scarabs. Just pulling up the guide. I don't want to lose time here, so that's why I've paused or reset. Here's send profiles. This one has a pretty accurate, or what seems like a pretty accurate guide of the requirements for each chapter. That's not why I'm here. 369, we should be at 15. There are 5 more in this chapter, it brings to 20. That I remembered. Alright. What sort of times and what sort of kills are we looking at here? Not that we'll know until we finish the chapter. Chapter 9, 1 hour, 151 kills, 851,000 karma. If we do the ambush in the ritual room, that should more than cover most of that. Karma is 4 million. We need 4.85. I thought the flails were underneath the lift. They're not. And yeah, me hitting Master Ninja on the previous chapter, that was with me skipping an encounter. Which I feel good about. Sword. Both of them, please. I'll upgrade the Lunar later. We're going to be rich very, very shortly. I've still got the Armlet of Potency equipped. I think that's a good call. How bad was the first master? It was pretty bad, Fox. It was bad because just reaching the first save point was very hard. I think it took me, well, I've got it up on YouTube, but it's telling me exactly how long, but I think it took me about 90 minutes to get to the first save points. Just constantly trying, dying, and being given bad advice like, use a Zuna drop on the enemies, even though you don't have a Zuna drop at that point in the game. But after that, I think it was about an hour to take out the first boss. Not bad, honestly. I don't know. Thing is, the previous chapter, chapter 7, had an ambush on us, which was close to impossible, and apparently it's the second hardest fight in the game, or the second hardest ambush in the game. I spent about 2.5 hours last night banging my head against the wall on it. Not last night, sorry, the night before. So about 2.5 hours earlier in the week. And then yesterday, offline, I recorded about 90 minutes, and then I finally got a successful run. This game's fairly brutal. Right, you need to go down. That is not enough to take down the Gala. Right, I need that arch down. Charge! God damn it. Oh my god. That just happened. I'm in trouble. This is not where I want to be. Can't see shit. Yeah, I'll get some exact numbers once I hit the next save point, Fox, because I'm curious as well. I know it took me a while to get through the first chapter, and yeah, it's easily the hardest part, apart from the ambush that I was trying to do on last night and... or not last night, but yesterday and a couple of days earlier in the week. That's really been the only parts of Master Ninja which have given me serious grief. There are definitely individual encounters against Ninja which are huge problems and whatnot, but they're all fairly manageable with enough time, effort, and luck. The first chapter though and that ambush can go fuck themselves. Not you! See that big, red, scary demon? Go for him. First level of Ninja Gaiden 2 took you 5 to 7 hours, holy shit. Damn it. Probably gonna take me much longer. Okay, you two are not a problem. Make it a time limit here. What's the score? Whatever. Time bonus, I'll get that right eventually. I don't think so. That Gala's not going to go down with a UT here. Alright, that's it for the bonus. Damn it. Yeah, the Dragon Sword might be a better choice at this point, but honestly, the UT on these things is pretty incredible. So that is 100,000 karma already. Let's see how much we can build in this room. This is an ambush. Fortunately though, unless I make mistakes like that, it is easy. So did I pick up a life at 1,000 gods and didn't use it? I think I did, didn't I? We fix that immediately. Whoops. How many of those do I have? 5. Yeah, the only thing I'll say about my Master Ninja run is that I've played the game 4 times already, or 3.5 times already prior to this run. One of those was on hero mode, which I do not recommend because you don't learn anything. But at this point I'm reasonably familiar with the game and I sort of know what to expect. Specifically, getting trolled and just having a bad time all around. What am I trying to say? Don't know. Do I have the... Where is it? No, let me equip that. I thought I had that equipped and I don't. Archer. Not liking the amount that I'm getting hit here. Well, we lose damage by unequipping the helm, but it's fine. Where is it? Oh, come on! No, not you two. This guy. Oh, didn't see that one coming. Cool. I saw it coming, but I thought I was out of range. Okay, so just looking at time, 100 seconds to take out 20 enemies. That's not that good. Not compared to the Dragon Sword, anyway. Maybe I can switch back to the Dragon Sword here. Although I do love the range of this. You can hit from very far away. Please just go for the archery here. Not that. Not that either. But I had to go for that because that archer's lining me up. Up. Go down already! Holy shit! How did that happen? Going to have to burn another potion here. No one is dropping health. Yeah, so if you take someone out with an ET and a UT, or ET or UT, use my words, they always drop yellow. So if I actually want health to drop, then I need to take them out via normal methods. Like Nimpo, standard attacks, whatever else. Like one of these two might drop health now. I'll grab those, I need them. Yeah, unfortunately, removing the helm has diminished my damage output. I had to do that because I was worried that guy would hit me. The sole reason I'm sticking with the flowers at this point is just to get a little bit of extra range on the ET-UT. Another archer. I need a different combo there. Halfway through. Yeah, this ain't looking good. I'll keep time and whatnot, but I was hoping for something better. You get more points for doing UTs? Yeah, you get more karma points. You see I'm hitting the UT in under time, it says Ultimate Techniques 5000. Basically, as long as the timer is going, you get that 5000 karma bonus. And for Master Ninja, I don't know how Ninja Gaiden 2 works, but basically the only thing that really matters for your Master Ninja rank is the amount of karma that you get on a particular chapter. So you doing it like this gives you a massive boost to your score. Plus, if you take someone out with an ET-UT, they will drop more essence. That said, if you absorb it, you only get about 10% essence, so that was weird. Right, fuck you. The way to do it properly is to take someone out with an ET-UT and then manually pick up their yellow orb, their massive yellow orb that they drop. But the reality is, if you want to get good or clear out rooms quickly and efficiently and get a lot of score doing it, then what you do is you just chain ETs and UTs over and over. That's basically the strat. Like these guys here will drop very large yellow orbs. I've currently got a piece of equipment which increases the amount of yellow essence that I'm getting. I could have the equipment equipped which increases my damage, but I want some money. Just need that archer down. Damn you! Right, now he's down. Jump to the center. Let's bring an emergency attack there. There we go. Another archer. An ET is worth 2,000, a UT is worth 5,000. 2 is way easier, all you do is kill enemies along the way. You're telling me is there's no need to perform math. Really? Please? Good. The only math you do is, did I kill all enemies? Yes, no. That I can do. I can definitely flip a coin. That's something I'm capable of doing. I can definitely do Boolean statements. I can flip a coin. That's very easy. More archers, please. Enough. Seven more. Oh wow, I've hit the limiter. So in certain fights, certain ambushes, there is a limit to the amount of ETs, UTs you can do that gives you score. I'm not getting score for this one. I will get loads more essence though. It's like 7 times more essence if you kill them with a UT. So 22590. They're not dropping terribly much. Well, they are, but I'm absorbing it, which is why I'm not rich at the moment. So I need 451,000 karmats to get the Master Ninja rank on this chapter. And I've already got 447 or so. Feels good. That said, I was hoping for more money. Alright, let's re-equip that. At some point, I need to contemplate switching back to the Dragon Sword. What is the upkick? It's not direction heavy, it's not direction light. It's not direction hold. I mean, I'm aware of that, but I didn't think it was that attack when we were using against the dragon boss. Some blue would be nice. Info, yes please. Let's replenish my potions and go down. Actually, I can upgrade that as well. I'll need that for counterattacks. I have not started fucking with that thing. Maybe later. Definitely gonna stock up on those, or one of them. I still feel very poor. Oh. But I was dead there. There should be a scarab somewhere around here on my right. There is a scarab down here. Let's go into the next corridor, which I believe is lights and archers. Get out of here. Oh my god, really? These things are the worst. Really? Fucking hell, there's a very specific way of doing this corridor, and this is not it. That is also not it. That's a load. Holy shit. Game? It normally does not take that long. What the hell was that? Okay. So what, I need to go back upstairs, go up the ladder. I could probably skip that corridor. Because what do we have after this? We have the mid-boss fight, which is 100,000. And then we've got Alma. We've got the fights downstairs. There's a couple in the main chamber where I can build up plenty of ET, UT. I think I will switch back to the Dragon Sword now. Alright, my XXYYY is good. Still not sold on that as a launch. It's like I can do that, but that is a little bit beyond my pay grade. First is an XY, the other is directional Y. Trying to do a rotational, there we go. I'm not getting any red essence there, but it's fine. Let's just stock up again. I will need the flowers later in the chapter, but not right now. Down we go. I see the scarab. So all I need to do is, well, I need to do a couple of things. I need to shuriken down the first light and then ET the archer. Like so. And then I need to clear the rest of the corridor, which is basically akin to me saying draw a circle and then draw the rest of the fucking owl. Down you go. How was that? I do declare that to be good. Let me... No, it's not here, is it? It's just beyond here. I forgot you were here. Never mind. You're not helpful. I thought you were to save points in this room right here. What is that? Don't need that. I was going to say, let's go grab the scarab first and then save, but I'm not that smart. So apparently we need to walk over here to ensure that everyone correctly spawns. Whatever the hell that means. Down we go. Apparently it is possible to launch these things. Again, do I switch to the flowers for these guys? No. There we go. This is another fairly long fight. Yeah, so I can't hit him from there. See how short that range is compared to the flowers? I think I will switch back. Yeah, let's switch back. So let's switch back, but let me just get rid of this guy first. Oops. These crab fiends. Good. An archer over there, you need to go down. I'm in dire need of health. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I won't... I'll use an ET or UT on that. I won't grab it, no point. I've only just saved, so if I have to restart, it's fine. These little crab shitheads are trolls, especially with their slide move. Their slide move and their launch is the worst, and against these slow-moving guys, they hit hard. This combination is trickier than it seems. Just wondering if you've given up yet. One sec. Given us. Not talking about anyone who's streaming at the moment right now, I promise. Talking about someone else. No, don't do that. Do not do that, Ryu. We need to pick this up first. I think we can come back here, but that's not something I want to miss. Let's grab the flail. Down we go. Let's try this again. Oh, did not see that. Yeah, I need a heavy hitting combo for the flails. I know they exist, I'm just not sure what the string is. Alright, the next wave is going to spawn. And it's not going to be much fun. Okay, 5 pits. The first one in sequence can take them out, square, square, triangle, or XXY. That's all that needs. I'll try and grab that one. There is another blue behind me. I should hit one of them. That is also going to be a kill. You and your iframes. Once again, these guys are great at breaking guard as well. That slide. That slide is the worst. Oh, terrible miss. I'm not too worried about my health because we do have potions in the next few rooms. Not grabbing me today. Not happening. Any more? Yes. That will do. Alright, don't remember which chamber is which. This is the annoying one. And they're both annoying, but this one is the more annoying of the two by far. Can I potentially get away with a... here's my words, with an inferno here? I'm genuinely not sure. I would like these lights down. These two are just pricks. This was a problem in whatever chapter it was. Chapter 4. I just don't think range combat in this game works at all. I don't get the time bonus, but that's fine. That's the least of my concerns. Let's grab some arrows. Switch switch back to the windmill for a moment. Don't remember there's a large potion in here or not, but I'll probably take the opportunity to heal anyway in just a moment. The second room, we've got the 2 archers at the end of the water walkway. Yeah, we're doing totally fine for Karma here. We've got no problems hitting the score at all. I'm just concerned about overall time. So there's going to be more enemies here, I think. Had to do it. An archer was facing me and he was very, very pissed off. Yeah, fire pit is the way to take these guys out. Most basic of attacks. Nice. I want you down, please. Alright, never mind. Oh. Completely misjudged that. Let me up. I still don't think mashing buttons actually gets you out of that faster. Did not see that archer there. We'll just go for you, take you down, and then we'll reset. Love the way you can block that swallow. Like that, I mean, that's pretty fucked. Whoops. Poorly timed that. Oh my god. I forgot you can do that. Can't survive that though. My only concern is the mid-boss coming up. It shouldn't be a concern because this boss is easy, but I'm terrible at it. It's going to be complicated by the fact that we have Bast Fiends as ads. Which, as you've seen, I've had some issues with. Might as well get some money. That should be it. It's nice. Really? Alright, fine. Blue? No. Alright. Please. 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 For fuck's sake, game. There's probably going to be a better way of doing this, like, for example, throwing a shuriken or two of the incendiary variety. So I'm not just not smart enough to figure that out before I get here. That's fine. Especially if you drop blues, that's even better. Okay. So there's going to be, I believe, a scarab below us, and also a potion below us. Don't recall. I've got 2 and 2 to fight the boss along with my Nimpo, which honestly I'm not afraid of using that. How are we doing for money? Not great. I genuinely thought I'd have more money. Why am I doing that? This is quicker. I Don't believe we're at 9 yet, but let me count. Right, we don't need that right now. The Chamber of the Red Eye has a elixir if we need it later. And by that, I mean we're going to need it. Let me equip the Dragon Sword. That is essential for this fight. Wish me luck, I'm gonna need it. Not necessarily against this boss, but against the ads. But if I stay wily, this thing can actually take out the ads. There's 3 of them. Right, that's 1 down. These absolutely have to be down before I take out the boss. Oh my god. Cut off that. Absorb the essence. Do that. How much damage is that? Not as much as I was hoping. Go for the Xena drop. Thank you for not interrupting that, fellas. I appreciate it. I want that blue. Yeah, if this thing could take out the ads for me, that would be lovely. I don't mind healing through this. Dropping blue. This one's gonna drop in blue if I can actually take it down without getting swiped. So bad at this boss. I'm not supposed to get hit with this boss at all. I don't know whether I should be using a dual katana for this or just stick to the Dragon Sword. Those wiggles. They are the worst. Take that. 1 down. That's a heal there. Didn't have a choice. Nice. Probably just use a standard combo at that point, couldn't I? I don't mind the amount of healing that I burned there. Because the reality is, we haven't saved in a while. The next save point is up there. And I do have problems against that boss. I don't understand why. That boss is one of the easier ones in the game. Alright, we got a lot of money out of that. Let's grab that potion. Go up here, grab the seal of the jewel of the demon seal. I'll get that right eventually. And then we need to save at Muramasa. Then we're going down to say hello to the ghostfish. Huge. I think Muramasa's here. No, Muramasa's further down. Okay, so that means I need to get through these battles without healing. This could be trickier than it seems. Boy. Go down. I said go... Wow, okay, these guys are fairly resilient. Compared to the ones I was just fighting anyway. Holy shit. Is there another archer? There is. No, there isn't. Game just hates me. Fuck! It's alright, I just saved. I just need to get through those 2 archers. I was trying to go square, 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 Y from the fire pit, and that wasn't doing much. Come on. Do we still have the timer? We do not. Is that a concern? Absolutely not. That does mean, however, that I can... Fuck off, fellas! Where do you think you are? Anor Londo? Oh my god. Should have gone for the Flying Swallow with one of those. Do you have anything? I need to know. I'm glad I checked, although we're never going to use that. Okay. Wish me luck. We don't need to do that battle. There's at least really no point. This one here, though, is concerned. Fellas, I would dearly love it if you drop some healing, please. And speaking of, I should have this guy equipped. Do I have all the scarabs? I don't recall. Nimpo, nice. We don't really need the Nimpo against the boss though, do we? We need that. Do I have all the scarabs? I definitely picked up the one at the start of the bridge. There's one downstairs. I believe Muramasa has 16, so that would make 20. Find out shortly, I guess. I still think it's very cool that that one is up there, but we can't reach it. Can I go into first person, please? No. Basically, it's just up there. There it is. Up on that wall. We will get to that later, though. Did you really not pick that up, Ryu? There is more than one object there. Just pick them both up at the same time. Wait, am I doing this wrong? Did I really? Oh my god, I think I did. The skull key is right here, correct? It has to be. Did I just completely fuck that up? If so, if getting up to here is too painful, I'm going to load. What the hell? Can I get up there, please? What's this? Can I reset this? Not like that. Okay, I know how to reset it. We go into the menu and use touchpad with R3. Mashing buttons, not much is happening. Yeah, the skull key's up there. And I can't reach the fucking thing now. What the hell? The skull key is not there, then I'm going to need to take a look at the guide, perhaps. I can't imagine the skull key not being here, though. Just doing that for a save. There's nothing here. Well, there might have been a chest. Yeah, that's how I'd normally handle that. Bouncing off the walls. Get off there. Oh my god. Get out of there. Oh boy. No, 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 no. Do not kill me. No, not that attack. This attack. Good boy. Where is it? Should have equipped this as well. Oh, wrong button. I should have equipped that as well and then saved. The ghost fishies are actually the worst. I can barely speak. I'm tired. It's been a long day. What time is it? 10:57. Probably call it quits in about half an hour. We'll see if we can get past Alma. The next chapter requires some research because the amount of kills you need to make, if you just go from start to the end of the chapter, it's not enough. I definitely need to go for the dubby, along with perhaps grinding some other kills. And the time constraint for that chapter is also tricky, and it doesn't have an ambush, which means the next chapter is actually one of the harder ones, I believe. Do not stop, Ryu, keep going. No, need the... I do not need this, but I want it. I'll never use it. Unless I run into a room where the guide says, yeah, use it. But we're either using Inferno or Inazuma later. Shh. Timing of this is awful. Problem is I can't just mash it, otherwise they will interrupt. If we don't pick that up immediately, are we screwed? I couldn't get back up there, just saying. Ah. I was ready for it and I still got hit. Just want to get through this corridor without healing if I can, because those potions are hideously expensive. What I can then do is go downstairs, grab the 20th scarab, turn that in, make a save, go up to the monk's room, clear out that encounter, grab whatever's in the safe. I believe it is another jewel at Demon Seal, or it's going to be a Life of the Gods. Life of the Gods would be preferred because that is additional health. And then we go back, make another save. And then we go back to the monk's room again, except this time we continue. And then we have a certain boss which gives people nightmares. Along with her awakened form later in the game. There we go. They dropped some blue, how kind of them. And some red. Miracle has occurred. We are well over the kill requirements. I believe we're under time as well by a significant amount. And karma, I mean, we're pretty much there already. We do not need any bonuses, so I don't need to worry about refilling my Nimpo. I probably should, just so I can try it against armor and hope for the best, but if I want to refill this, actually let me quickly switch my accessory to... No, I don't have it. Blue. I don't think it's that. It's not. It's something that I need to purchase. In fact, I don't know if I can purchase it or not, or whether I need to pick it up. Oh, no, do not do that. I was doing so well. Doing so well dodging those fishies. Alright, 2 more encounters. The second of which is significantly worse than the first. Let's grab that, Muramasa. Stock up on potions. What do we guess? Helpful. That's expensive. Yeah, we can't purchase it. It's something that will drop later in the game. Go down here, make a save, then we go upstairs, clear the room, come downstairs again, make another save. And we'll see how many attempts it takes to get past Alma. The guides specifically say, look, just do what you can to get past her, but I really don't want to burn 50,000 essence worth of potions, and you can make that 75,000 if you include the talisman. I really don't want to do that if I can avoid it. I really should switch back to the dragon sword. Along with that helm, I need the damage. I'll contemplate using that jewel later. And if I can get past Alma, that's probably where I'll call it for tonight. I won't go into chapter 10 in any great... I don't want to say detail, that's the wrong word, but I don't really want to start chapter 10 tonight. That said, I didn't want to do chapter 4 on the first night that I played, and I definitely didn't want to do chapter 5 either, and those happened. Right, what's up here today? Red ninjas and monks? Basts. I've had plenty of practice against you and I still suck. Really, these enemies just expose some of the shitty design of this game. Mostly to do with the Fiend Sealer and God knows what else, because if you knock someone down, you can't point your cursor towards them and then do a Fiend Sealer, because otherwise you get an uppercut like that. I'll take that. Am I going to lose my block when I come out of this? No. Good. I think I'll take that. That's actually a fairly decent outcome. Right, so right, left. I'm a ninja. I do not need to look at the particular code. Okay, thank you. Damn it. I'm a ninja, but I really should have looked at the code. I'll take that. I'll burn 2 more potions. Then I might do that. Where are they? That does bring me down to 28,000 essence for the start of the next chapter, which is not great because the next couple of chapters we're up against the military and I don't believe there's good farming opportunities. We've got the streets, we've got the military base, which scares the hell out of me. The next stream is going to be hell, I'll just say that right now. I'm scared about chapter 12 or... yeah, no, chapter 11. Chapter 11, I'm very scared about chapter 11. That's the military base. Again, we don't have an ambush. We need to play that game, play that level a certain way. I don't know how we're going to do it. Alright, so I'll burn 2 potions. No, Ryu, I'm holding down! Fuck's sake. That is not how directions work, really. I can't upgrade the wooden sword further, but I know I can. I believe I need 40,000. Once again, I'm holding down, but not much is happening, but that's okay. Let's just run over here if I can. I really don't understand why the game does this. Frustrating as hell. We are way over the karma requirements. So regardless of what bonuses we do or don't get here, we should be good. Windmill Shuriken is equipped. Dragon Sword is equipped. I'll switch over to my helm. Where is it? Alright, how many attempts is this going to take? I do not need the Nimpo bonus. Thing is, I don't know where the other 2 jewels are, so I don't know if it's worth spending them now and buffing up Inferno or waiting for Inazuma to show up. Inazuma shows up very late. You're still trying. Alright, here we go. Why, hello there, Alma. Oh god, these guys. And unfortunately, her pillars don't take those out. Damn it. Can't see shit. No, don't do that. Dodge those. I hit her with the swallow, but she didn't go down. Thank you, camera, for doing that. I was completely lost. I thought I was on the opposite side of the gate. Not close enough for the swallow. No idea what happened there. Basically, the strat against this boss is flying swallow her until it works, then punish her when she's down on the ground, and repeat. The thing is, the until it works part is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. This is the same as Nikkei, although Nikkei takes place in an entirely different arena. And if we're taking her out as Rachel, then basically what we need to do is just do wall attacks. They don't work here though, and we've also got these fucking Crab Fiend ads, which are the worst. I do need to turn that on so I can see if I'm actually killing them or not. Yeah, once she's down, if we hit her with a swallow, if we end up behind her, then we use an XYXXX. We do not do the final move, we just land naturally. Don't know if we can do a shuriken cancel to help with that. But then once she's down, we land an XY, and then get out and try again. I think what I'll do is, if I can land one of those, then I'll try that, and if I can pull it off, we'll then use an Inferno to try and take out some of these ads that are coming in. Yeah, these ads, oh my god. How much damage is that? Half. Just under half. Okay, that wasn't me. At least I don't think it was. Okay, that doesn't work. I know that doesn't work. Wow, okay, so we can flying swallow her while she's in mid-attack, but that doesn't help. Yeah, so if we hit her now, launch. I wasn't trying to hit you, but that's fine. Look how much damage it did, though. We didn't need to do that 3 times, and she's dead. Get out of here, fellas. Fuck these fiends. So one of them dropped an impo, which is actually very convenient. Damn it, she was down. Alright, that's death. They're probably not in the way you're thinking. That's doable, the ads are just incredibly annoying, and that's making me wonder if I should use fire wheels. I don't know if they can touch me with fire wheels. The bus certainly cannot, the Red Ninja cannot, which is another reason why I didn't use them in the archives and why someone doesn't know how to play the game properly and give me terrible advice, but you do you. So tempted to use the fire wheels, but we lose the attack of the Inferno. I don't think they're going to be powerful enough to kill the enemies, kill the crabs. That's encouraging though. She took that much damage off a single frigging UT, or not UT, a single flying swallow and then an XYXXX. I feel that's doable. I just need to, as always, get a bit lucky. Yeah, let's switch over to fire wheels. I don't think it'll help terribly much, but I'll give it a go. I wish that attack hit, just quietly. It's a shame it's not hitting you there. I understand why. Yeah, look at that. You can see the crabs are just bouncing off that. It does work, but I can only use it a couple of times.
The
Let me switch it and give this a couple of goes. It's 11:13 my time, so I think I'll go to midnight. I feel we can do this though. I just need to get a bit lucky. Yeah, use Protective Impo. Sure. That will definitely help me kill 120 enemies faster. Or in safety and comfort. All it will do is just move them away from me. Dude's probably never played Ninja Gaiden Sigma in their life. Ninja Gaiden, yes. Sigma, no. Black, probably not. Nice. Okay. Just trying to attack you, but I'll take it. No, don't do that. Flying Swallow. You know how to do it. Jump towards enemy, heavy attack. While in midair. That doesn't help. Fuck. Look at that though. I need 3 of those combos to take her down. That's all I need. I really need to hit the Nimpo as soon as the Flying Swallow hits. That's additional DPS and it's protection for when I come down. Because unlike smaller enemies like Bast and Red Ninjas, she won't bounce off. I am very smart. Nope, gotta dodge that. Can't Flying Swallow that. Much as I want to. No. I mean, that's... The only good thing about that is the Crab Fiend grabbing me meant that she can grab me with the Pillar of Lies. No. No. Alright, I hit her, but... She looks terrible to fight. She's fucking awful. I mean, if you're fighting her without ads, she's manageable. Bad, because the only real attack that works is you doing a Flying Swallow, hoping that it hits, you land behind her, and then you do an XYXXX. If you're fighting her one-on-one, it's actually not that bad. It's still pretty bad, but you can at least see her attacks and you can try rolling through them or jumping around those pillar attacks and her Pillar of Light attack, her balls and whatever else. You just need to dodge like a mofo. But the problem is, this game thinks that a fun idea of making battles more difficult is to add ads. And it's like... no, it doesn't work. Box, you've heard though Elizabeth is worse than 2 and you have no idea how people loop her. You've platinum 2, have you not? Or is it just a loop that you can't get down? I've never seen two. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that or not, but the reality is, I'm probably not going to play it until about 2029. Right. Can't see shit. I can do some damage there, but that doesn't really help me. Ah, nice dodge. By that I mean fuck you. I'll see that one coming. I'll dodge these. Yeah, if you don't have ads, you can keep your distance and basically dodge these pillar attacks, dodge the light, dodge your stomp. Like right now, for example, we don't have ads. Alright, I hit her, but I didn't bring her down. Like, this isn't actually terrible, believe it or not. What is terrible are those ads. And the strat here is literally flying swallow her until it works, until you take it down. See, I can 1v1 her just fine. What's annoying is I've actually hit her a couple of times now and she's not gone down. Right, out of small potions. I don't really want to burn that talisman or burn 5 potions before she gets halfway down. It's still terrible versus her. I mean, that archive ambush that I did last night and the night before, I watched Jay's video of that and it just made me realise that I'm so bad at this game. I have no idea how to play it properly. I will just settle for any way of getting through this game. I just wish there was a better way of fighting armor. Something other than, again, not watch Jay's video, something better than Flying Swallow, hope that it connects, and then we do an XYXXX. A launch, 3 aerial hits, we'll throw in some Nimpo to start. I do have 3 Nimpos and I'm prepared to use them. I don't want to use that large one. That large one is hideously expensive. But yeah, Nimpo bonus here is not a problem. We've got the kill bonus, we've got the time bonus. Jumped straight into her. Or straight towards her, I should say. No idea what happened there. Tried to Nimpo through that. Yeah. The problem is not her, funnily enough. The problem is her ads. You saw on the previous attempt that the ads got taken out, and there is friendly fire, so she can take out the ads herself. If I can just get a 1v1, it's actually not that bad. Yes, I'll still get hit. Yes, I'll still make mistakes. Yes, I'll still need to load. But I was fine until the 75% point, and then those pricks respawned. And then it was all over. I'm very tempted to maybe burn them down with Inferno, but I know that's a bad idea. It's a bad idea, it's a very expensive idea, and I may need the Nimpo, not for Chapter 10, but for Chapter 11. Because there's definitely a couple of rooms in that chapter which, I can think of one at least. It's basically a very tiny corridor, like this corridor here. You open a door, and you're in this corridor, and there's 3 enemies at the far side. And I think the only solution for those is a good dose of Inferno. Ugh. Alright, note to self, don't open with a Flying Swallow, and then try and hit her again. That doesn't seem to work. Fuck you. Hit your ads, please. Didn't hit that in the right order, but it's fine. No. Not sure what happened there. I'll take it. I saw blue over there. That's a first. Yeah, I can't interrupt her while she's doing the pillar attack or the purple attack or indeed anything else. I can hit her and she will take damage. But that's really only a desperation attack right at the very end of the battle. Took her down to 50% though. That was with one combo and I think one additional flying swallow. It's doable, damn it, so I just need to get lucky. The guide definitely says to basically burn everything on this boss, but I don't want to play like that. While I'm going back, let me just switch on my other monitor and find the first stream that I did on Master Ninja mode to answer your earlier question, Fox. It's all up on YouTube somewhere. I think it was 16 or 15. It would have been before it took a break. It'll be stream 15. Right. Stop looking at that. Lock in. Now I can start with the flying swallow on the crabs, just not on armor. Really? She can do that. Holy shit. Ugh. Okay, the other red's down. That was a miss. Now we're 1v1ing her. Couldn't go for the flying swallow earlier, she was out of range. She wasn't out of range. Oh god, that foot stomp. That attack is a little bit tricky to dodge. Got her. May as well try and get some additional BPS damage out of that, as that last attack doesn't work at all. I know that, don't know why I went for it. That doesn't work. That's death unless I heal, and I don't want to heal. Alright. So just looking at my stream, I started the Master Ninja playthrough at 1 hour 46 minutes. I defeated Burai. It took me just under 2 hours to do the first chapter, Fox, on Master Ninja with a Master Ninja rank. I don't know how long it took me to get to the first save point, but it took a long time. At least 1 hour. 146, 305. What is math on that? It took me 80 minutes to reach the first save point. Wait. Is that math? No, that's not math. 65. No, that is math. Okay. So it took 80 minutes to reach the first save point. I did have to do a little bit of grinding after that. Just maybe, I'd say 15 minutes worth of trying to defeat chests filled with bats, recovering my health and getting a certain key item, and then it took about 25 minutes to take down the first boss. Right, you're down. I want that Nimpo. Yep. I want it, but I also don't want to die getting it. Can't see shit. I want that heal as well if I can get it. Damn it. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I can block that attack. You don't take chip damage. Didn't know that. Most of her attacks do chip damage, which is why I didn't think that was possible. Where am I? Don't do that. What am I thinking? Alright, gets a distance. Alright, that was a hit, but unfortunately it wasn't a knockdown. That wasn't what I wanted, but I'll take it. That also wasn't what I wanted, and I have to take it, unfortunately. Don't have a choice. Wasn't trying to attack her, I was trying to attack the ad. Oh god. Okay, the ad's... no, the ad's not down. Just go down already, please. Fuck! Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, ad's down. That is hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't help me. Do I go for the heal? I don't want to go for the heal. I feel I'm good enough to pull this off. So we can Flying Swallow those ads. The only concern with Flying Swallow is, as always, the recovery time. The only reason I do not want to use my large heals is because I'm relatively broke. I have 28,000 essence, and large potions on this mode are 20,000 essence and I believe 30,000 essence respectively. These ones are 2,000 each. I just don't think I can afford getting another potion at the moment. And look, seeing the way that she throws stuff, I know I can dodge it, I know I'm good enough to do it. It is just a case of me dealing with these stupid fucking claw fiend ads. If I could do that, then I think we're good. I could maybe change the helm. But the way I see it, the sooner she goes down, the better. And she doesn't need much. There's one. There goes the other. Okay. Well, I just unlocked it. Is that how we do this? Don't do that. Do not do that. That's not worth it. Yeah. Basically, not much works against this boss other than just going for the Flying Swallows and hoping that one of them connects. Not that. We can tag her once there, but that's not terribly helpful. No, don't do that. Fuck, that's death. That's death unless I heal. Oh god. Unfortunately, I can't punish her attacks, if that makes sense. She's very good at dodging at all times. Just like me. Mostly. Unless I get guard broken. Which can happen if you block incendiary shurikens, and if you're fighting against other fiends that can also guard break you at every attack. That's not a good idea. But I'm very smart. Maybe that's what I have to do, just ignore her and go for the ads first with Flying Swallows. That seems to be working. Granted, I'm going to die in a moment, and that's fine, but that's probably the answer. I was a bit too close for that attack. I can dodge it fairly easily if I'm far enough away, but I reckon that's the answer. I think I have to take down those fiends first, and the best attack that I've got is either Inferno, Nimpo, or Flying Swallow, and I'm seeing now that I should probably switch back to Inferno. If I had time, I'd load up the guide in the background and see where the other jewels of the demon seals are located. I know where one of them is, in the next chapter next to the Dabi. I don't know where the next two are. If they are before we pick up the Inazuma, then I should absolutely be upgrading my Inferno right now. But I don't have that information on hand. Let me look it up. Alright, so we're going to flying swallow the crab fiends. And then concentrate on armor. One down. Nice block. By that I mean I wasn't even trying. Oh god. Okay, I was trying to block that. I'm in trouble if that hits. Thankfully it did not. Dodged the wrong way. Oh god. That's gonna hurt. Right. Got her. Yeah, so an XY is what I should be doing on the ground now. Tried to pull it off and failed. Let's grab that Inferno. Or Red Essence, I should say, but it's basically Inferno. You're down. Down you go. Both of those are down. Go. Get the fuck out of here! You see, it's so much easier when she just cooperates. Alright, so let me get to the save points outside and we'll call it there. I do want to check game. I thought I could skip this cutscene, but my controller's not responding. Alternator. Alright. We can probably skip that one. Are your boobs going to wobble in that position? We'll never know. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. And I only used 4 small potions to do it. No talisman, no large potions, no nothing. I don't think I need the Warhammer, but I'll go back for it. We're on a very strict time limit on this chapter though, so let's go in here. That chest is there. I don't know if I should be going up to the monk's room right now. I don't think so. I'll make a save in a brand new slot, but I don't want to do the armor fight ever again if I can avoid it. Ryu, we're out of time for that. Chapter 10, almost there. No, we're nowhere close. There are 2 chapters coming up, which are just brutal. In terms of length, girth, and difficulty. Alright, so at this point I can go left and speak to Muramasa, get my potions back. I've got to go for the Dabi. If I can reach the Dabi only using 1 potion, then that will be preferred. Otherwise, I've got to go left into the annex and then speak to Muramasa. Is there anything in here yet, or do I come back for it later? I'm struggling to recall. Oh god. Not even once, fellas. Losing my voice. I'm not here to fight you tonight. All I want to know is, has this spawned yet? fuck off. Anyone else? Oh, good. I think it has. No, it hasn't. Okay, good. So I can come back in here and get a couple of battles, but there's no points. And I'm just trying to think, when do we come back in here again to break open the safe for the last time? I've got the guide up, let me take a look. Jewel of the Demon Seal. Right, so I've got the first one from the boss in the previous chapter. The second one is next to the Dubby, we're going to get that shortly. The third is in the Aqueducts. That's in the Pillbug ambush area, in the main room I'll call it. And then the fourth is in the Monk's room, before we fight Doku. That is telling me that I should be upgrading the Nimpo right now. Because we ain't going to use ice, and I may as well get some additional damage out of my Inferno. And as for this safe, we're going to pass through the flooded underground on chapter 13. We go up the elevator on the other side instead of coming up this one. We have the Doku fight, but instead, before we do that, we come back up here, break into here, and grab the Jewel of the Demon Seal. Alright, I am going to call it there. I've made a lot of progress tonight, I think. I mean, yes, it was helped by the fact that I did the ambush offline, because that one is a complete and utter bastard. But that one is done, and as you can see, the game on Master Ninja is not actually that hard. I can legitimately play this game. It's just that one ambush got me stuck for God knows how long. Yeah, I should be upgrading that. Because we're not going to use Ice Storm, we can't level Fire Wheels, and it's going to be a while before we get into Zuma, so I may as well level that up at the start of the next stream if I remember. As for the next chapter though, we need to run through Tyron, we need to take out Alternator in front of the military gate, but I need to take a detour towards the Emperor's Palace, or whatever it is, so that I can grab the Dubby, and I can also grab the Jewel of the Demon Seal there. And then I'm probably going to need to do some cleanup on that chapter because we need to grind kills apparently. We can't just go straight to the military gate and win the chapter, it doesn't work like that. We need some additional kills. There's no ambush, so yeah, scoring is going to be tricky on this chapter, which is why I want to take a break here. And I'll come back to this. I probably won't be online tomorrow night, so I want to do some more recording of Kyrandia. We've also got another Hitman stream tomorrow, which is going to be a lot of fun, I think. Today went so well. Apart from that minor incident where I had to murder everyone in Germany, today went very well. And this stream honestly went pretty well as well, I think. Alright. Let me just click over there. Do I go raid Papi Eric? I see the user list here, I probably won't. I think most of you are watching him as well anyway. Alright, so let's call it there. It's been a long day, but it feels like I've made a lot of progress. Especially with that armor fight, taking 4 potions for that. Honestly, the guide says burn absolutely everything. Burn your potions, burn your talisman, do whatever you have to do to get past her, but that honestly felt, I don't want to say easy, but good effort king attribute. I'm not a king, do not call me a king. Kings have slaves and wenches and torture dungeons and whatever else. I don't have any of those, I promise. Well, not the evil torture dungeons, maybe the, you know, kinky torture dungeons, but nothing of the kind. Alright, Papi Eric's been playing Darkwood, so I'll probably go check out his stream in just a moment, but for now I'm just going to say to anyone watching this on Twitch or YouTube, thank you for watching, sincerely appreciate your company as always, look after yourselves, and I won't be back online tomorrow with this, I'll be back online tomorrow with Hitman, so I'll probably be back online sometime next week during the nights. Just whenever I can get online, we'll play some more of this, have a good time, and see if we can get a bit closer to the end of this game. Right, thank you everyone, love you all, Wah. See you soon.